People's Democratic Party, PDP, has accepted Honourable Sunday Udeh-Okoye as its National Secretary, replacing Senator Samuel Anyanwu, who still lays claim to the position. The party's National Publicity Secretary, Mr. Debo Oluganagba, explained that the decision was compelled by clear affirmations in 2 court orders from both the High Court and the Federal Court of Appeal. Addressing journalists at the PDP National Secretariat in Abuja, Olugunagba said there were 2 court orders, and on December 24, 2023, after consultation with the PDP National Legal Advisor, it was confirmed that we have received the judgment on the appeal affirming Honourable S.K. Udeh-Okoye as the National Secretary of the party. We are a rule of law compliant party. We believe in this finality of the judicial process. We have always respected judicial pronouncements, and we will always abide by that culture. The position of the party has not changed to that. In consistence with our position in the past as a rule of law compliant party, we are obeying the order of court. We will follow the processes and ensure full compliance with the pronouncement of the Court of Appeal. We have received the judgment of the Court of Appeal that affirmed Right Honourable S.K. Udeh-Okoye as National Secretary of PDP. As a party, we are bound by that judgment because it's the judgment from the highest court to date, the PDP National Spokesman explained. What are your thoughts on this story?
Okay, this is a very simple and a very clear issue of discourse without much debate. If what the PDP has said had been the practice before now and would always be the practice of the party and other political parties, then we wouldn't be having so much crisis. Because recently it has become a topic of discussion wherein Nigerians feel that the judiciary has been a major problem for our society, where cases and justice are being delayed and eventually denied, or judgments are either influenced, one way or the other, and all of that. And the judiciary, which is supposed to be the last hope of the common man, is now turned to be reversed, becomes the case. But in this instance, there is a court judgment. The national leadership of the party had declared their intentions and readiness to apply, to accept the judgment or the verdicts of the courts, comply by it as a law-abiding political party. I think, except the aggrieved decide to proceed to Supreme Court. Otherwise, at this level where it has moved from the first court of first instance to the appeal court, I think for the interest of the party's unity and progress going forward, there is a need to shed sword. There is a need for PDP to move forward, because it is because of the division in PDP, part of it, that gave opportunity for the All Progressive Congress, to take their place in leadership. And today, they are now running as the opposition, as against what it used to be. PDP used to be very powerful and strong. But when you allow your house to be divided, you surely have issues. And so if going forward, the party will learn to abide by court rulings and court pronouncements, I think our problems will be near solved. The problem of the party, as it were. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Mr. Shide, what are your thoughts on this story?
It's very clear something. The leadership of the PDP said they want to abide by the ruling of the appeal court. Naturally, that is what every right-thinking person should do. But my worry is, what are the reasons behind all these crises, behind all these contests? They should look inwards to find out those who are members of APC and also members of PDP. They are the ones fueling the crisis amongst them. ordinarily, when you see somebody's tenure have expired, or there is an issue based on the constitution, and you are expected to step down, somebody will be there asking you, don't step down, go to court, cause crisis, because the person does not have the interest of the party at heart. So they should look into all those things. These are the reasons why they keep on having, you know, the judiciary. Well, let me not go into that one right now.
No, let's go into it.
Where you can go and get one judgment here, I go another place and get my own. And we'll begin to challenge ourselves. Which one do we take? Court of the same coordinate jurisdiction. You go here, I go here. If you know that Nasarawa will favor you, go to Nasarawa High Court, go and obtain. Me, I will go to Sokoto and obtain my own. Bring it and come to Abuja. Which one do you? So these are the issues. They should look inwards. Who are the people fueling this crisis? Are they really members of our party? Are they loyal members? Or they are here for a mission? By the time they root out those people, all these little crises won't be there.
Right.
Yeah, that is the angle I'm looking at. I'm looking at these things from. Why should the other now the national leadership of PDP have said this? Why would the other person still insist that he must be the secretary? It means that there is somebody or some people, persons, either within or without, internally or externally, that is beating the drum that he's dancing.
Very well. Very well. Thank you so much for that. What are your thoughts? He rightly mentioned the position of the judiciary in this, in flaring, as it were, these problems. You get this judgment here, someone else goes to this other part. What systems do you think can be put in place to, feud this in a way that you don't get these judgments across board from anywhere you like and bring it to the table?
The powers to control all of that still lies in the supremacy of the Constitution and the judiciary itself. If our legal authorities would want to put the things straight the way it should be, and then so those who abuse public offices should be held accountable. There are abuse of court processes. If any judge is caught engaging in such acts of giving conflicting judgments, because these things doesn't happen in the air. You are verily aware that a similar case or the same case has been, treated or is being treated at this end. The lawyers have time to serve, bring their briefs and all of that, file in motions and counter motions. Within the process when all of these are happening, there should be a system to collect cases, to connect cases together. The NJC and the authorities that is responsible for allocating matters to the judges should be centralized in a way. If they are centralized or put together in a way, it will now look like a situation where one person works in 4 places and receives salary. You work in local government. You are the same. You work in the state government. Work with the state government, and then the state government pays you. The local government pays you, and are you telling me there cannot be check? Maybe a police officer is receiving salary as an army officer from the army, and at the same time receiving salary from the custom, and you are a police officer because you are a security agent. No, it doesn't go that way. There should be a central coordination. So if a matter is instituted in, for instance, Isiokpo High Court, and another one is situated in Eleme. Are you telling me that the chief judge of Rivers State wouldn't know what is happening? That Party A will secure judgment this morning, and maybe a few hours later, you also hear that there is another judgment from this other wing in another court. What is happening? Does it mean the courts are now independent on their own? Like the courts, the judges operate without any control. So the challenge we're having lies, and the solution lies in the hands of the judiciary. So that's on that. Now, the other issue that was that was raised, which I would also like to concur to, is the fact that there could be what we call monkey hand in the soup. So there is a monkey hand kind of in what is happening in PDP. Like I said clearly when we were discussing the issue of APC, wherein if you come to Rivers State, somebody is a party member, like the person is an ESCO, a ward ESCO in APC, and at the same time he is a ward ESCO in PDP, currently in Rivers State. Do your findings. We have people who are either you are a publicity secretary in APC, and then you are assistant youth leader in PDP in the same local government. We are having that going on in Rivers State. And what do you make up of that? These are the things. There are people who are not genuine members of the political parties they profess to actually be. Yes, they are members of the party in the morning and they are opposition at night. Mixture of iron and of clay. That's what is happening in most of the political parties. That's the reason for some of the crisis. And you agree with me that over time, even the ruling party, All Progressive Congress, have been accused of trying to turn Nigeria into a one state. I didn't want to start mentioning all of that and bringing all that, but that's like I agree with my colleague here. The PDP should look inward. Should look inward and understand when they need to draw the line. If they find out that there are some members of the party that are not complete members of the party, or those who are going against the interests of the party should sanction them.
Thank you so much for your insight on that.